Guys, I just started recording. I left my house a while ago. I'm here to do something. Check it out. Then again, you see what I'm surrounded with. Look where he wants to turn, this guy. You see the abuse? Look at all the parking lots. Look how big it is. There's you could park anywhere but here. Look. This guy's talking on the phone loud. I'm blocking my way. Look. What time is it? It's 20 to 8, 20 to 9. What time do you close? 8:30? Yeah. So someone at the door too to make sure you're closed. They're enforcement. So he doesn't slip in. This is not a CSIS precaution or anything, is it?
What are you trying to do?
I just have a little box I want to get rid of. It's funny, there's someone in there and it's like, wow, someone at the door. No, that's it. It's shut.
If you let everyone in, then we never go.
Not everyone. There's only one person. And it's almost 8:30 still. No, it's just the government's after me and they try to make my life difficult. So all the stores that I go to, they do this thing to me. It's not the only store. It's 2 seconds. Thanks. I appreciate it. Thank you. How are you?
Good.
Just wanted to see if I could get rid of this. It's a Android box. I don't know if you guys
No, we
make
don't
it.
do
No, eh?
No.
Okay.
Anything else?
That's it.
All right.
Thanks. Have a
Thanks,
good night.
everybody.
Take care.
Done?
Done. See how fast that was, man?
All right,
2 seconds. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Take care.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah.
So it's also where he stands at the door. You see, to clog up my way. It's blocking my way pretty much to get in. Look at them. Look at them. Look. Look over there. Those two girls walking. Those guys at the car. Look at the girls that are. He comes up here. Look at that. Look how they're sending everybody. Look over there. These are the things I like to show you guys that are pretty much, unexpected of me. Because I just look at this guy in the car waiting. Look. CSIS is all around me, guys. All around me. And it's everybody. They hire everybody. Basically, the environment they're creating for somebody as if it would be real. Basically, like, they're not going to put people there that are odd or look different. They'll put whatever the population, anything from tow truck drivers to taxi drivers to look at all the cars coming in and out now. Look. The plaza's almost closed. That's an agent. Their agents are unsuspected. Nice looking women, young, old, people in wheelchairs. Look at the guy inside the car over there running, the kid running to the car, opening the door and shutting it. The same characteristics that happen in front of me everywhere we go. So what I was trying to tell you is it's the normal looking people that pretty much you'd see anywhere. Elderly, canes, wheelchairs, couples. The only thing I don't see much of is the world that I'm deprived from, even if I go downtown, is elegant women and businessmen that are dressed, in suits and just going about their business, or normal young guys that are just, it's mostly my world in physical terms. I'm surrounded by very unattractive people. If you take a young male and you show him this group of people, he'll say, these are the last people I want to be around. The only good thing about it, it's not good, but in a way it is very sometimes a bit of attractive women pass by here and there, which for a young male is not going to say no to. But other than that, almost all of the group that surrounds me everywhere I go is this sort of miserable looking group with people staring, vibrating this negative energy, and elderly in canes and wheelchairs, and really unattractive looking people, regardless male or female. Lots of big people, huge, to block up your view. Overall, it's I call them the circus group. If you go to the circus where you find small people, giants, whatever, it's a circus. Because that's what gets you miserable and depressed eventually. If you're surrounded with these odd, weird-looking people, it's weirdness that makes us feel miserable. You don't want to be surrounded by that. You want to be surrounded by normal-looking people. Then again, it's not just the way they look, it's their actions, it's what they're doing. See, look, they took off the glass here for this bus stop. Look, there's no glass for this shelter. Another weird thing, it's this weirdness that they try to put on your trail, and the stronger you are, the more vibrant and active you are, you're not miserable, the stronger the attacks. Look at the amount of cars around me. Look, turning in front of me everywhere. Look, all these cars here. Guys should be dead now. It's almost 9 o'clock. You guys saw the guy at the store. He told me the store's closing. It was 8:45, I think, right now. So all this busyness around me, it just came out right now. They called up all these guys from their homes. Look at how fast they're driving. It's like they're on a mission. Look at the guy running over there. Because running tenses you up. You stop, you won't be able to think as good anymore. And it's always a no. See, he didn't even want to let me into the store. Took 2 seconds until I spoke to him and talked to him. Standing at the door as if I'm going inside to rob the safe. I want to show you guys from now on different kind of proof. Look at the plane right there. I want to show you guys a different kind of proof from now on. How fast the cars drive around me, all of them. Look how fast they're going, the same speed. 80-something kilometers and up, because that tenses you. None that are really fast or really slow or odd or different. None of that. It's the same ensemble of, whether it's people or cars that are pretty much walking the same speed, doing the same things. So now I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to prove to you something different this week. Pretty much, I'm not going to say it because I'm going to upload this video, then they'll know exactly what I'm shooting for. But a lot of videos I'm not going to be able to upload for you. Look, he almost sprayed me. He did spray me, look. Guys, people are not assholes. People don't drive like this, normally, Look how he waited and he just, takes off with force. Because you're supposed to do that to anger me. People don't do that. People don't drive like that. So look at this guy, just standing there with a bike and looking at something weird, as if it's this weirdness that they're trying to inject into you to make you feel, I don't know, tense or pissed off or stressed out, or it's more of a distraction more than anything. So it's these kind of things that I keep on recording for you over and over again, and these 2 weeks are going to be very interesting. That's why they did that to my bank account. Look, the garbage truck comes out right away. So these are the tactics, disgusting. You remember I told you about disgust? They use that a lot. It's a huge tactic with them. You know what I mean? A lot they use it. Look how this guy moved a bit. Because it's one of the satanic features to disgust you, to keep you sexually turned on, to keep you afraid. Hearing stories that are, make you feel afraid, or seeing cruisers around you the whole time, or fire trucks, or ambulances. What else? Stuff like that. So right now I put my laptop on, look. And I took off quickly. Why? To show you how the environment will change. Depending on my action, depending on what I do, look how fast the cars are going. That affects my outside environment because I'm being surveilled heavily and they're trying to figure out what I want to do next. Because now I know they're watching me, so I'm not typing on the internet exactly what I want to do. I'm not saying it out loud in front of people. Look at the weird sports cars that are coming this set. Trust me, guys, pay close attention to what I'm saying. I know, you're like, so what, Keep paying close attention to the characteristics on how you're being attacked psychologically. Or look at the running and the tooting the horn. That all tenses you up. Listen. I'm going to show you how my environment, when I put the laptop on, got more tense. Because maybe they're going to think I'm going to run away, or maybe they're going to think, they don't know. I'm putting them in a certain spot where, to make sure for them not to know what's going to happen next. Back in the days, they did it to me for so many years because I didn't know this huge monkey was on my back. And I used to say to my brother and mother where I'm going. People always knew where I was heading, and I would type on the internet. I would correspond with people through email. You know, they knew everything, and that's why they were able to keep me in this fake world. Now that they don't, and they're worried, they don't know what I'm gonna do next. You know what I mean? So we're gonna keep them on the edge, and this week I'm gonna get you a lot of proof of a lot of different things in different ways. Everything is gonna change. The videos, the style, everything, guys. I've been planning for this for a while now. I just the circumstances. I wasn't ready. You know. Now I am, and you're gonna be seeing a lot of different things soon. A lot. You know. So just keep watching about the intensity. It's almost 9 o'clock, guys. In Toronto, like this, you don't see this busyness and these cars going nuts like this at this speed, at this energy, this live energy that you feel around me. You don't see this. Look, the screaming, the running again, look. To tense you. I want you guys to see this energy, to feel it in the video. Because this week I'm going to actually tell you ahead of time before I leave the house what to expect outside, and you're going to see it. That's the level that I'm taking you this week. To the next level. Where we're going to be prophetizing what's going to happen. I'm going to tell you, okay, now on the outside you're going to see blah, 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 blah. So a bus comes, but not the one I want, a different one. I guarantee this one just took off from the station, wherever it was. There's no one in it. Look. How could it be that all this traffic and all these people walking, and the bus, there's nobody in it? Look, there's barely anybody in it. It's empty, look. Look, it's empty. Nobody. So these are the things that I want you to look at. Those odd, weird things that I see in my environment. Look at the cars, how stressed they are. You know, I'm gonna grill them. Grill them, not in a sort of attacking them or anything to the people that are doing this to me, but in exposing the abuse and torture that I'm going through. You know, they know I'm planning to leave the country at the end of the month. I've been planning it for a while, and they're trying to make my life a living nightmare. From abusing me, to robbing me, to stopping me at the bank, to playing around with my paychecks, to you name it, guys. They're just, they're going nuts what they're doing to me. I'm almost shoeless and homeless in terms of what I have left and where I started back in the days. Even last year, before I realized everything, I was, had some money saved. I was 25 pounds heavier. I was in a better mood. Most of my teeth were still in my mouth. That's because the bad work that their dentist did to me didn't take effect yet, believe it or not. The dentist that worked on my teeth intentionally cracked most of them in half and capped them a couple years ago. So in time they would rot. The bridge or the cap would come off and my teeth would rot. I'm going to show you right now one of them. Look. Guys, nobody's teeth rot like this naturally. You know what's the problem with this tooth? I still have the other piece at home. It was cracked in half and capped 5 years ago. When I was in Cuba, I started feeling, pain. So I got infected. So this guy passes right by me and he talks in my ear. Right in my ear. I was here, he passed right in my ear, he talked to distract me, and he did, look. So I was in Cuba, I got infected, and when I came back here, they started falling off a bit by a bit. They intentionally paid dentists to do the bad work on my teeth, because you gotta remember, it's a science to the press that I'm being attacked with here by intelligence agencies, because they can't really charge me with anything, I haven't done anything wrong. So how do you stop a strong, intelligent man from moving forward? You keep him demotivated, you rip away his self-esteem, you keep him depressed. How? Last year I showed you when I went to the barbers, I can't get a decent haircut. The barbers keep screwing up my hair on purpose. So my image doesn't look good. That's the reason why they did that to my teeth. Okay? See how all the chips come together now? It is a science to depress I'm being attacked with. Look at this madness around me. Look. At rush hour, it ain't this busy here, guys. Look. He brings out the dogs to start barking. You guys know about the dog thing. He loves it. He thinks he has me on a leash. He doesn't know that he's the one who's a bitch. Otherwise, he wouldn't be stuck up my butt everywhere I go. Look. So I'm gonna show you guys. Let's ask about the time. Wait. Excuse me. Do you know what time it is? The time?
8:15.
So almost 9. Man, wasn't this weird at 9 o'clock? All this busyness here? It's not weird? CSIS agent. Backing up CSIS work. So, anyways, guys, we're doing really good. He said this busyness is okay, guys. To prove to you that he's an agent. Look at the weirdness. Look. He's trying to strip me from cars. Look what's going on around me. Look. It's mad. Anyone who lives in Toronto at 9 o'clock, he said 8:50. He didn't say 9. So on camera, it doesn't feel like 9. This, what you're seeing right here, nobody will ever experience this in Toronto at 9 o'clock on a Wednesday. Thursday, what's today? Wednesday, June the 13th, 2019. Loud cars, mufflers. It's amazing, eh? Look. All this is for me. Well, not for me, at me. They're attacking me. Look at the plane in the sky over there. It's far, this one, though. I'll show you closer ones. Look, they're going nuts. It's amazing. Look at the amount. Look. Because they really want to tense me and terrorize me because it's not working. I'm thinking straight. I'm operating straight. They're afraid of what I'm going to do next. Look at the amount of cars. Oh, my God. All these guys are CSIS guys, all of them. Maybe you'll find a couple of normal ones, obviously, here and there. People do travel in this city. But the majority, you can tell from the speeds they're going and the separation between the cars, they drive like a pack of wolves. And all the cars that stop in front of me like this in odd ways look to turn. It's not just the busyness around me. Look at the speed. How they're all driving the same speed. That's how you know. Look, the wipers over there. You know about the wipers. It's movement. They create movement. It's not raining at all. Why does he have his wipers on? So anyways, I'm going to get you proof over and over again. Enough of these things, you know. And so you guys can see really what's going on. They're trying to trap me into this cave and imprison me and trap me and not let me meet real people and get a real job. I mean, how many laws are they breaking here, CSIS, when it comes to Canadian laws? How many are they breaking? Look what they're doing to me. Look. Noise campaign, cluttering the view campaign. Even their agent keeps on moving in front of me. Look, it's not going to stop moving. Watch, the bus is packed, this one. How come that one was empty? I talked to the other bus driver. Now they got a girl here to talk to the bus driver. Guys, you don't see this. Never. A girl standing in front talking to the bus driver. But not to get me to talk to him or to emulate me, imitate me. It's all a part of the psychological warfare. I have to keep mentioning it to you so you realize, look how much they're moving the plastic bag, the paper bag, to make noise. Non-stop. Listen. Okay, she stopped now. Look how alive it is, the energy. Now they toned it down a bit. They told them to tone down because it's irregular. It's too irregular. It's too noticeable. So they've toned it down a bit. But a lot of these people's faces seem tired and angry. They didn't want to leave their house. They had to. Sort of like, it's your job. Get out. Because I don't usually come out at this time or to go anywhere to do these things, you know. So you get these angry looks and angry faces. They're just sort of like, man, I did not want to leave my house right now. Remember when you see the feet, see they come stand in front of me. You guys know about that. There's a lot of seats in the bus, you can stand anywhere, just in front of me. So again, you know, more characteristics of what they actually do to me. You know. So besides the noise and you know, all that stuff to clutter your view and you know, all this madness. Look how live it is. It's amazing. Look how busy it is around me. It's mad. Right now at this time you should barely see any cars on the road or anybody walking or anybody in the bus for that matter. So you're talking about 90%. Let me see if there are any real people here. Hold on. Not one. Not one. Not one, guys. I can tell right away. Look at this. They're all moving in there. Look how they're moving. Their hands, their arms, walking back and forth. Whether it's the workers or the guys that are sitting there. Look at them. Who moves like this all day long? What is this? A circus? It is. It's called the CSIS circus. So they flip everybody inside the stores, just so you know that, or the ones that work there, they have to do their work. They have them ready and prepared. That's why it's a huge operation. They gotta get out in front of me and put all these people in the environment that I'm about to get to that precedes me. This guy gets off the front. He doesn't get off here. Look, he's sitting right there. And he stands. Why? Because he's tall. He wants to block my view. I always have someone in my view running for no reason. Unnecessarily. Look, I activated the whole neighborhood. The whole area is activated now. Look at the dogs on the leash. Right there. He's a wolf, like. He's telling me he's a wolf. Yeah. Well, I'm a tiger, asshole. So, anyways, guys, I know this sounds weird what I just said to you, but believe me, I knew exactly. If I wasn't 100% sure what I'm saying, I wouldn't open my mouth and talk like an idiot. Oh, big people. Big. So, he had to activate this whole neighborhood. They had to do it now. Most of the people, you could see the grumpy look on their faces. They didn't want to get out and do the job. This is very popular, by the way, we see here, because this look is supposed to get you feel tired and drained and depressed. I used to see that a lot back in the days. Get into the bus or the subway, at least see 6, 7 like this, with their heads tilted, eyes closed, drooling almost. It's all fake, because it's a science to depress. It's supposed to depress you. So what depresses us, guys, in life? What we see, what we smell, what we hear, and more than anything, the information that's given to us. If it's all negative information, if your world is all negative, you know, if you're hearing nothing but stories about people going broke, bankrupt, poor, cancer, death, that's what will happen to you. And throughout my whole life, these stories, I mean, they didn't leave one person in my family that didn't die of cancer. Almost on my mother's side, on my father's side, because my dad died of cancer. So they try to put this psychological warfare on you. Just like the Truman Show, if you realize he's afraid of the water, why? Because his dad drowned or whatever. You know, this is why I mentioned this example a lot to you, because it relates to it. So they activated the whole neighborhood. It's amazing because there's nothing here. An hour ago there was no cars in this parking lot that you see over there, all packed. Not even 2, 3 cars, even this one. So they have to fill them all up for me because everything has to be busy and full. That's the trick. Look at the streets. Look, it's nuts. It's mad. There should be basically nobody out there at this time. You know, not this busy at least, you know. And see the laughs? Here we go with the laughs now. I see those almost 10 times a day. This manner of laughing. Now they're gonna sit around me here and talk and laugh loud. See how I know what's gonna happen? Where? Right around me. So this is how the idea, you know, this is supposed to really piss you off and make you miserable, but look at the hand gestures, they never stop moving. The head, look, the head tilting and the hand gestures. This is a typical thing because it moves. It's a lot of moving, creates a lot of it. So they do that a lot. I'm running across the street going really fast. It's these odd body movements and mannerisms that you see around me the whole time. Everywhere I go, same actions being done by different people. That's how you know my trail is tapped and there's something clownish about it. It's a circus that precedes me everywhere I go. This is how they can exclude me from society, believe it or not, in this manner. I know it sounds strange, but that's how they've done it. So if they fill up the stores with their agents, people on the street with their agents, how do I meet real people? Whatever, could I get the chance to meet real people? I don't. I know it sounds ludicrous. It's a lot of money. It's a huge operation, but believe it, guys. That's what they've done. It took me a while to really believe it, that it was done at this grand scale, this money investing. But that's the only way you could do it. I think this is like their little baby, something that they've done for somebody like me who's not an idiot, and they've had me asleep for 40 years. Didn't realize it wasn't true, till I got to 42. Well, that's because I was born in a family that did this to me from a young age, from when I was a child. So how would you know the difference if you've never experienced anything different? They've never allowed me to meet real people, have real relationships with real people, nurturing relationships. Always these hardcore, rough and tough, sort of, whether it's with women or men or whatever. It's abuse, pretty much, in other words. So all these people are pretty much working on abusing one person. All these people put together. So you have about a zillion people working on just to abuse one person. This is why I told you the other day, I made this video about being humane. How could you do this as a human being? How could you look at yourself in the mirror and still think you're a human being when you're taking part of 100,000 people grouped to beat on one guy, guys, one. These are not normal people. They don't even sit and look like normal people. They don't talk like normal people. There's nothing normal about them. And you could see it, So the fact that you could see it, see the car revving, the engine, right away as soon as I get out of the bus. Because they're pissed. They don't know where I'm going. They want to know, look at the pointing. Look at the pointing. This way, that way, that way. This pointing. This pointing from when I was a child, guys. I was 5 years old. My so-called father and uncles and did it to me. They used to do it to me when I was a child. I used to get out the balcony and to say, oh, where did the bomb land? Because I lived in times of war. I grew up. They would point at the other side. Look at the cruiser turning left here. They would point at the other side. Oh, the bomb landed over there. No, over there. So this satanic Freemasonic pointing to distract someone and make them look this way and that way, this really screws up your head. All the science, all those tactics were applied to me from a young age. Very, very young age, guys. See, he's still pointing and moving. You will see what this guy's doing, his mannerisms, being done around me in different areas. Tomorrow, the day after, the day after, the day after. That's if I want to run away, because I can run away from this. If they don't know where I am, they can't do anything to me, so they bring out the cop car to threaten me, the cruiser. You gotta remember, to do this to me, you have to know where I am. If you don't know where I am, how could you do this to me? So they're afraid I run away, because if I run away and disappear, they don't know where I am, then they're fucked. Look how fast that guy's going. So, look at the number of cars. And we got to the street. It's a small street. They're not expecting me to get off here. Look. Look at the person inside the store is even walking. Look. There we go. Look, 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 look. Look how fast the tent city to tents me up. She's walking. Look, look, look. They get in front of me. So look inside the store over there. Look at them moving and talking and pointing. Look. I'm going to show you. Come. So you see what I mean. Come. To show you how they switch the people in the stores, or they tell the store workers to act this way. Watch how they're all going to be moving when I get there. Look. Look. Watch. He's moving. Watch, watch. I'm going to show you so you can believe me. Watch. Look. Because these plazas, I don't come too much, so I could possibly meet real people here. They have to make sure to flip the people. Right? So, here, look. I'm going to show you people moving. My interest is to show you that. People moving. That's it. Watch. No, this guy's nothing here. So now they bring in obviously, to distract the man, what? Sex. Nice looking women. Watch. They're all going to be moving. Even the bartender. Look. See how they're all moving? Look. As soon as I got here, they're all moving, all moving, all moving, all of them. Move, 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 move. Look at them moving. That's how you could see it. This is the movement. Places they're not expecting me to go to right away, you know what I mean? But they did tap them, they tapped them. They're just pretending they didn't. That's how they flip the real people and they put fake people instead. You know? There we go, the screaming, the loud. What is this place? Roadhouse Girls. Sorry, excuse me.
Look at me.
So this is it, you know. flipping this and not letting me meet real people. They flipped them. Look, they're missing now. Where are the real people? Guys, I think we can... No, she's walking, she's moving. That's for them. See how they're moving all the time? Look. Here we go. Lawrence, second floor. So, it's these things, these places that I gotta jump into every now and then to show you how it's so fake, my environment, how this entity is working to pretty much, you see how the girl's standing in front of me with her posing and everything, because they gotta distract you somehow. How do you distract a man? Either with, women, or with drugs, or with, whatever the distractions are, because there were real people in this plaza. Look, they came in. They flipped them. You see how they're moving now? Guys, you're gonna see great things the coming 2 weeks. That's why they ripped me off from my money. They don't want me to have money, so I can't travel. You're gonna see amazing things. I'm gonna show you all the fakeness, how they've done it to me. Look how this guy's moving in there. Look. See that girl that was working there? That's a normal girl. That's standing. Look at the normal girl, how she moves. She's normal. Because normal people don't move hypey like this all the time. They're calm, they're quiet. So to tense someone up, what do? You hype them. You gotta hype them, right? With this energy. So these were normal people, they flipped them. I'm gonna prove to you this month what CSIS did to me here in Canada. In cooperation with my own family. How they've enslaved me since June 5th, 1990, since I came to this country. I was 13 years old, trusting that I came here with my own mother and father, but my father didn't come with my brother, but they weren't my real family. I realize now that I'm an orphan. I was adopted into this fake family in Lebanon, Freemasonic family, that had this project on me to raise me, give me a life of not being nurtured, being blocked off to get a job, being blocked off. They tried to get rid of me a long time ago, guys. They couldn't. Okay, they applied this on me a long time. Watch how it's gonna get quiet over there now. As soon as they saw me, they started moving. So those are the group. It was quiet around here before I got here. If I had a car, I would show you guys miracles. And it's amazing what they've done to depress me. Now they've woken up. They brought people over to this area. They didn't expect me to leave that fast. I'll show you guys the abuse that this agency has done to me, the so-called government agency, how many human rights laws they broke, how many laws, Canadian laws, they broke legally. Entrapment, invasion of privacy, harassment on the street. It's just brutal. Look at the dogs. What did I tell you about the dogs on leashes? Here they go. They come out. He's trying to tell me I'm on a leash. Don't even bother. You're not going to meet real people. You're not going to be able to get a job. You're not going to meet real people. Look at that. Right away, we're going to replace people in the plaza and put fake people there for you. You know what I mean? So that's what look at the amount of cars now on the street, how they got. Look how many. Look. They're following me here to park and turn now. So by decapitating me financially, I won't be able to travel much. I need to pay for the bus. This is why they've been robbing me. I showed you my bank account this morning, how there's supposed to be $900 in it. It was zero. That's how corrupt they are, guys. They're tapping into all these institutions to keep me broke. I will do my best to prove to you on camera the abuse and what I'm going through. I will do my best. Look. There's nobody in this plaza. It should have been dead. Look, they send even the little kid, the little girl to walk back. Look, here, back up. Look over there, back up. Because they don't have a lot of people in many different areas, especially the areas they're not expecting me to go to. They have to replace the people in the stores, all of them, so I don't get to meet real people. You see that Indian girl in there, the East Indian girl, how she's acting normal, looking at me weird, like what's going on? That's a real person. Right away, they put their people into the store, they attacked it. But now we're seeing more truth of it as we move forward, more and more and more. I haven't done anything, guys. I've been laying back for 10 months trying to figure out what happened to me throughout my 40 years of life. And what did they do? They took advantage of it and they attacked me. Look at the amount of cars here now. Look how they all woke up and came here. Look how loud he's talking. This guy tried to distract me. Look at the amount of cars. Look at the madness. Because they gotta go quickly and flip the people at all the stores, whichever area I'm heading to. Look. Loud music to distract me. Look. There should be nobody around here. There was nobody when we got here. I was filming. Look how it got all of a sudden. Look at all the bus stops. They're still empty. They're supposed to be. See how he released the brake, the bus, unnecessarily? Look how she's running. Look at the running. Look. To tense me. Why? What was the point of that? She didn't have to run. There's people at the bus stop. These guys are going to get there too. But to tense you. Now they know where I'm going. It's not going to be good. Look how they're running. Get to work, quick. Look at the faces on these people, how they're all sort of angry. They don't know where to go now. Look. They're here for me. They got them out of the house, and they're here for me. Look at the pit. Look. See the madness around me now? Look. The buses, the cars, look. All the buses show up now. Because they have to fill up the area quickly. These stores, there were normal people in there. They got them out of there. Did you see the stores inside? I'm going to be more precise next time. I'm going to get you in, different times to show you the abuse. Look, big trucks start to show up now. Distress you. Look at these guys now. They decided he wants to come towards me. So this is pretty much what... Look at the running. To tense me. He looked back. Did you see that? So they're dying. They're crazy. They're dying to block me off from getting to all these stores and to meeting all these real people because I'm surrounded in a world with fake people. Now the streets will get dead. There shouldn't be anybody. Look at them over there. They filled up this plaza already. Look at the street. There's no one on it. Just around me. Look, it's dead. Look at this street. Way far down. There'll be nobody on it. Just around me. Look, they're all coming towards me. Look. How many times have we seen this one? This is the third time. And the movement. Constant movement. Non-stop. So when I get into the bus and go somewhere quickly, unexpected, they're not ready. They have to be ready to replace and flip all the people in the stores. They have to do that. Now, I guarantee you the Indian girl that was working, you won't find her there anymore. Come, let me show you. Because they have to get them out of there quickly. I can't meet real people because then I can make connections. And this is a covert operation. Nobody knows about it but the people who work for them. Here we go. Angry. They're angry at me because I woke them up. I got them out of the house. Now, the idea is to prove to you guys eventually how they're flipping people. Because if I prove that, then it proves that they imprisoned me all these years in between their agents, not allow me to get out there and meet real people. I want to see if the Indian girl is still working here. She's gone. You see? I guarantee you she won't come out. So I'm trying to look at these real people and thinking to myself, how did they get the real people out of there? Look how they're moving now. They're going to start moving. Look how that guy's shaking. They're not too much. They're moving a little bit. Because not to give it out. And this girl that's real, they got her to sit there and they told her move. No, they got her to do a job. Look, to move leaflets or pamphlets or whatever. Because look how she's not moving. She doesn't know how to move. Look at her legs. See that? You can tell from their faces. Every real person, look at this one. This girl, she came back here to bother me again because there's nobody else. There's nobody around. They have to send the same people to stalk me. Look. Tell them to hire more people to help you. Yeah, I'll give you one. Tell them to hire more people to help you. All alone. It's obvious the stalking 3-4 times. They need more people to make it less obvious. Yeah. No, that one in the car is looking. She came because they have to make sure they block this area. Same people, look. So look at the abuse that this government has done to me. Amazing, eh? Look how this guy's gonna move now. Look at him, he's gonna move, watch. What did I tell you? How did I know he was gonna move? Truman Show, guys. Oh, here comes the big heavyweights. Oh, look at that nice, she flashed her belly. Do you know why? Disgust. It's actually my type. I like big women, but still. The intention behind it is to disgust. To show you disgusting, weird things, miserable things, whatever. You know, the idea is that. So they got them all here now. Look how it got actionized, the plaza. I didn't think, actually, to be honest with you guys, I'm happy. I didn't think I would find a place so close to my house like this. You know, it took them actually a while to get it Trumanized. Look, the streets, how empty they are. That's how they're supposed to be. That's why they come in packs. Because they're stalking me, guys. Nobody lives like this. Not just in Toronto, in the whole world, being surrounded with 200-300 cars. Everywhere he goes, at 4 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock, people crossing in front of you, back and forth, pacing, moving. They don't stop moving. What kind of a human being acts this way? So I want to prove that the Canadian government imprisoned me for 20 years using CSIS and CSIS agents. That's the proof here. Look at them walking over there. Look. Oh, they're trying to fill up the streets, but they can't. It's like a retarded way of doing their work. There's not enough people. Look, there's not enough people. There we go with the fast, loud cars creating noise. Look how many cars are here. Look at them. These are all CSIS agents, guys. All of them. Look at those big packs coming. I hope my camera's still recording because it dies out fast. It's a small camera. If I don't get this footage, I'm gonna be really angry. Really angry. Listen, still revving his engine. Because this is a normal area. There's normal people here that live in the houses. Look, nobody's moving around inside their homes. Look at this one. You know, it's these looks that if looks could kill. You know, and look. Look at the madness. Look at any of the streets. There's nobody on them. Far away, guys. Look. No people walking, nothing. Who's gonna get out of the house right now? Where are the planes, by the way, here? He can't do that because people will complain. They're like, why are we hearing planes? So they have to come and